Hey love, welcome back to my channel. My name's LaQuinda, but you can call me Queen Love. On this channel, I share my story of a girl that is healing out loud and on a realistic wellness journey. Yes, I'm in my 40s. I got laid off my corporate 9-to-5 job while starting my healing journey. I'm an only child. I survived childhood trauma. I'm creating content. I am building my brand. And through it all, God has never left. My realistic wellness journey that I'm on is I need more fiber in my diet, cardio for my heart. And with this said, I am basically managing cholesterol matters. Yes. And I wanted to create this channel because I know what it feels like with all that I just said and feeling like you're alone. And I believe that we are not meant to live this life alone. So I'm healing out loud, girl. Yes. And I'm so happy that you're here. I want to go over the staple books that has helped me when I started my healing journey. It started during COVID where a friend of mine was like, "Do you read?" I'm like, "No, not that often. No, I do not." And she's like, "Hey, I want to start a book club, over like the camera, what is it? Zoom. Like, girl, get on your Zoom." So I was like, "Sure, sure." So I believe that it was right on time, and it was a reason where God connected us all together. It ended up being a total of 3 of us, and we just really connected, and I am so grateful for that. I am not a reader by no means. I have a comprehension matter, and I don't know, is it because what I experienced in my past, or is it just that? And I believe that the more I read, the more it helps me with that matter. So let's get into the first book. It's by Rick Warren, and it's The Purpose Driven Life. Let's just say this is a good staple book. It basically changes your mindset on how to look at a lot of things that you are going through in life. And it's a spiritual based book as well. And just focus on, like the positive, what is going well. And if you're thinking a certain way, maybe think like this. And it has scriptures throughout, it has questions throughout to really get you to lean into the word and God. And and it's realistic. The guy is totally funny, in my opinion. It's very relatable, and it's an easy read. It's not like a lot of hard words, like that's in the book. It's an easy, nice flow. And I really like the layout of the book as well. So it's really nice. I really enjoy it. And even the beginning, it says it starts with God. That right there got my attention. And I had a friend that was going through a certain situation, and I'm like, "Hey, I suggest this book. I know you have it as well, so go ahead and pick it up. It's a staple." And a lot of us sometimes will think that we need to get a different book to keep getting them depending on what we're going through. But sometimes that staple book that you already have, I'm just saying, could probably help you. And it's just like when we watch a movie. When we watch a movie for the first time, we see the movie, right? But if you're anything like me and you watch the movie for the second or maybe third time, you catch something that you missed before in that movie. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Good Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Myers. I have a wandering mind, and if you have a wandering mind, you are in here. It's going to explain like things that you can do to help you with that. If you have like anxiety, just like all the things. It's also scripture based to help you go to the Bible, look at scriptures, and help you stay grounded. And I was like, oh my goodness. At the end, when we got finished reading this book, one of the ladies was telling me that Joyce Meyer has a story as well. I did not even know that she had a story as well pertaining to like that childhood trauma that she too also experienced. And it was just something that was in me. I cried, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I love the book even more. Or just better yet, her as a person, for the woman that she is today and what she's doing today, is she's making a difference. So this, definitely recommend. And you can see I still have like tabs in there when I was reading it, and it's okay to put tabs in there. They protect your pages, they don't harm it or anything like that. It's just as a quick reference. Mothers Who Can't Love, and this says A Healing Guide for Daughters. I went through a time where God isolated me from my mom, and I did not know why. And when I came out with this story, I held that childhood trauma in for 30 years. Yes. And when I brought it to her attention, basically she's just like, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" And there was really not much after that. And later on, speeding it up to today, she actually apologized to me last year, December, and said, I don't know how to love. I never received it and I didn't know how to give it to you. And she really broke down. We had a deep conversation, about the situation, and I appreciate that. However, this book does help you set boundaries because it's a lot of different parenting styles that have been in here. And it's basically women in this book that go to this therapist and they share their story, and it all goes back to childhood trauma and how their mother was. And it is definitely a good read. It's a heavy read. It's relatable, and it honestly helped me to understand like how my mom was even before she, apologized to me. And I have compassion for her. I really do. And I forgive her by her not knowing kind of like what was going on. And I have to take her word for that by her telling me that, and just, making the best memories we can for today, but still keeping boundaries because that matters. The last book that I finished up the end of last year is 40 Days. It's by Tommy Newberry, To a Joy-Filled Life. It focuses on the scripture in here, the principle. It's Philippians chapter 4, verses 8. This is good. This is good. Focus on what is going well, no matter what. And as I mentioned, I got laid off my 9 to 5, and I didn't know was I going to be able to show up for my family like I normally did, and starting an entrepreneurship journey, content creation. And sometimes it does have its challenging moments. And this book brings me back to focus on what is going well. I have a beautiful family. I have a roof over my head. I have clothes on my bodies, breath in my lungs. I am able to get on camera and share my story of healing out loud with you to let you know that you are not alone, and I think that matters. And this is a Bible-based book as well. This is definitely a good staple. And for my business, I make custom care boxes, and an individual that I was talking to, she said she had a situation where she knew someone who just their mindset was like very negative, and it's a younger person, and she didn't know what to do to help them with that. And they're a spiritual person as well. And I'm like, you know what? When I create the care box, let's go ahead and put this book in here. She was okay with that. And I am very grateful to have read it, to be able to share with others, to bring them back. And when I say bring them back, to a good Bible-based situation, because God has never left. And I believe when we keep God in our lives, magical things can happen. Testimonies can happen. Miracles can happen. We just have to believe and have faith when things are going well, when we have $1 million in our accounts, and when we don't, 4 staple books that I highly recommend to get you started on your healing journey, to maintain your journey, and something that you can go back to, that you can always pick up something new about of it, So good, so good. If you have made it this far, I appreciate you, love. And go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps YouTube know who to push my videos out to. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Yes, I like you here. This is a safe place, a beautiful community. And let me know what type of videos you like, me to show. I usually post videos every Sundays, Tuesdays, and also Fridays. And I am here to serve you. Yes, my love. All right. I hope you enjoyed. Into the next one. Be well. Keep kindness in your heart. And remember, forgiveness matters. Bye.